can you discuss about the localization and customization in building product for specific region or countries? Because as you when you design a product, you always put up the localization and customization and demographics always in your mind.
Right. Right. So of course, I mean, when you're a global business like ours and you have customers from everywhere, I think catering to languages is very important. And I feel very proud of working at a company like Google. In our mission statement, we have that our mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. So when we talk about accessible, right? So accessible also means that localization and customization is not only by language, is not only by the device form factor, but it is also keeping in mind that our users may come from a diverse set of capabilities, right? We may have some users who are visually impaired. So how do we make sure that we build the UI or UX of the product which somebody with visual deficiencies or impairment can also use? And how do we build a health center which people who may not be able to read can also kind of dial in and kind of get an audio help. So that is important. So I think localization and customization takes many forms for us. It is language. I think language is a relatively easier thing now, especially with advances in AI, because we have now real-time translation. You and I could be native speakers of very different languages, but there is high-quality AI that I speak in my language, you hear in yours, you respond in your language, and I hear in mine, real time. So real-time translation is, of course, a big boost to localization in some ways. Of course, customization is important in a different dimension of form factors, right? Like many countries like India or some others in Southeast Asia, these markets tend to be mobile first, right? So even for a B2B offering like Google Ads, which has always been a kind of a website thing, we see that mobile usage in these markets is much more than the website. So just keeping those things in mind, and then also some of our users may be in a spotty internet connection kind of thing. So how do we kind of maybe have more features downloaded for them? How do we send them things more offline? Maybe send them more emails. Also, there's a whole other dimension. How do we reach out to our customers, right? Because there's no one globally used communication platform. Some countries like India are very heavy on WhatsApp. Some others are heavy on other things. There's maybe Line. There's some people use iPhone, chat and all that. So I think it is globalization, localization and customization, and also building accessibility. All of these are an integral part to product. But I would say maybe some of your listener product managers for not very global products. So I'd say that, while localization, customization, accessibility is important, but I think I don't want product managers whose products don't need localization to spend energy on that, right? I mean, so while localization is cool and needed, but it is not needed for every product. If a product is used by a homogeneous set of users, then why do you need to do localization? So just like with every other construct, I would say that these are also tools in your toolkit, but use them carefully.